You have people within the Democratic Party, in liberal media, essentially putting a party before the American people, but more importantly, putting specific figures within that party before the American people and the future of this country. What that communicates to voters is that these people don't care about you. They care about themselves. They care about all of their buddies in their little cocktail circle. They care about maintaining power. And that's it. That's it.
MC2 Tool Show, man. The MC2 Tool Show. Can't believe I've been doing this 5 years. 5 years. 5 years of doing this MC2 Tool Show, bringing out conservative talking points, and 5 years of losing friends. 5 years of people expressing that they would kill me if they met me in person. Literally, the 5 years. 5 years of people wanting, of finally coming out that there are people out there that want me dead, that know who I am and want me dead. And that's a great feeling, I tell you. It means you're doing something.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
As I always say, right is another word for correct. Right is the opposite of wrong. So, yeah, this is something we've been saying all along on the correct side of history, on the right side of history, on the right side of the political spectrum. This is something we've been saying all along. They handpick their candidate and say, this is your guy, shut up and vote. And that's what they tell their constituents. This is your guy, vote and shut up. Or in 2016, this is your girl, shut up and vote. And this is the result. This is the result. They decided that they wanted to put up a charade. Okay, they want to slander people like Tulsi Gabbard to the point where she is so disdained from the Democratic Party that she leaves the party. Same thing goes for Andrew Yang. So you had valid people, Andrew Yang, you had Tulsi Gabbard, but no, they're Russian assets, especially Tulsi Gabbard, a Russian asset, everything's a Russian asset. I think the people on the left of politics are obsessed with Russian assholes. And, you got Adam Schiff there that reads too much comic books and looks like a cartoon character in his own right. And these are the people that say, don't vote for these Democrats, vote for these Democrats. And the result is somebody that they literally had to glue together and literally cheat to get into office. They cheated Donald Trump out of the presidency in 2020. A duly elected president replaced by a president that was not duly elected. And people are going to say, well, he cheated to get in, but he lost fair and square. No. It was the opposite. You scumbags that keep perpetuating that. You Joe Scarboroughs of the world. You Lawrence O'Donnells of the world. You Rachel Maddows of the world. You tinfoil hat-wearing, fork-tongued conspiracy theorist sons of bitches out there. You pushed Joe Biden on the people. You've actually led people to believe that Joe Biden was a strong leader that will take us through the problems ahead of us, and in turn he created problems by literally making his cabinet a free-for-all. It's like ever have a situation where your parents dump you off at grandpa's or that very old uncle's house, and your aunts and uncles dump your cousins off there, and you throw this big party while Gramps is asleep in the attic somewhere? That's what the White House has become. And it's become this diverse, woke shit cocktail. Literally. This diverse, woke shit cocktail. I don't know. You got the leader of Health and Human Services there that isn't even passable for human, much less the opposite sex from what it was born as. And that person did a lousy job in charge of health in Pennsylvania, but that person gets rewarded because Mr. Levine throws on a dress and becomes Mrs. Admiral Levine. And they reward that by giving that person a job in the cabinet. You know, we saw what happened with East Palestine, and the mess over there. We saw what happened with that bridge that collapsed, and the horror stories there, and what a horrible transportation secretary we have. But you know, everything's going to be all right because the transportation secretary's gay. It makes no sense. Please, somebody make it make sense. And I could hold my breath until I go unconscious. Nobody can make that make sense. We could go on and on. Alejandro Mayorkas, a man within the lineage responsible for the rapes and murders throughout the country because of who these rapists and murderers are. And you could say, well, people homegrown in New York City commit rape and murder too. People homegrown in Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, they commit rape and murder too. L.A., San Francisco, and who are the mayors of these cities? Who are the mayors of these cities? Just because they're not foreign people coming into the country doing these crimes, they're still taking place in democratic cities, regardless of who the culprits are. And so that's where my battle cry, if you will, and the dark slogan of crime runs rampant because of the Democrats comes in. But Joe Scarborough and his stone-faced wife there will still be throwing Joe Biden in your lap and saying, this is your guy, shut up and vote. They handpick their people, they handpick their favorites, and tell you just shut up and vote. We don't have that problem on the right. Granted, we have our Mitch McConnells, we have our Lindsey Grahams, but they are curbed. They are curbed. Yes, we had people that once went on CNN. Well, I remember that. Lindsey Graham going on CNN saying, well, Trump could go to hell. I'm not down. This whole non-MAGA Republican business, it's for the birds. You're not impressing anybody by trying to be bipartisan and come into negotiations with woke theory and identity politics. You got no business being a part of that if you're a Republican at all. And there's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies, is that these asshats are trying to appease. These asshats are trying to appease the Democrats, and the Democrats are not these nice people that are well-intended with bad ideas. These are people with ideas that are deliberately designed to destroy America so they can usher in communism. The Democratic Party's been hijacked by the woke. The woke have hijacked the Democratic Party, and we're stuck with this figurehead to appease the older folks and the establishment Democrats who are okay with being told, here's your guy, shut up and vote. And you'll have your extreme left-wing media telling you the same thing. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote for Biden. We're sticking with Biden. Biden just had an off night. Shut up and vote. And you'll get that from Joe Bodies in the Basement, Scarborough. You'll get that from lying Larry O'Donnell. Rachel Maddow is claiming to be a little scared, but where the hell were you, Rachel Maddow, 4 years ago when we could have told you this? We could have told you this when you had a big plethora of other Democrats to vote for, including Mayor Pete, who sucks as a transportation secretary. But no. You had to pick. You had to pick Sleepy Joe. You had to pick Sleepy Joe, who is a compromised president, who's now taking advice on how to campaign from his crackhead son, who's a convicted felon on gun charges. But this is who the extreme left media will tell you to vote for and support. And you could do that. You go right ahead and do that. Keep right on doing that. Crash and burn with Joe. Crash and burn. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang.